Like,
He's frail.
So much to unpack.
He's 7 feet tall and I weigh more than him.
But he's stupid. He's not just 7 feet tall. He's stupid.
Why are we playing on wet courts? First of all.
Boy, I'm here to tell you. So this Restream, it has a whole chat window. I don't even need to worry about nothing. It's a chat window right now for all the platforms, and I'm sitting here tripping. Oh, this dude here. I wonder if we should go in on Marlo quarterback. Mr. Thomas Brady. Have you seen that screenshot I sent you?
Of what?
About Aaron Donald coming out with somebody's helmet.
Oh, nah. Hold on.
But shit, he had two of them and one in each hand. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. What? Buddy. Come on, Marlo. Oh, we're waiting on this dude here. You manscaping, homie? Are you manscaping? I'm trying to figure. Come on, man. We gotta log in. I got one for you. This is for you. Oh, okay. All right, homie. He said he logging in now.
All right, is that right? Make sure it ain't mirrored.
Oh, no, that's right.
Yes, sir. Hook 'em horns, baby. Hook 'em horns, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it. Get shorty. Let's go. Oh, we got. I found a new place too. We move in on the 1st. Get out of my in-laws' house.
Okay, that's what's up. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure your in-laws are lovely people. In case they're watching the podcast.
Oh no, they 100% off. 100%. They take me in with open arms.
So what you say? It's gonna be cold up there, but you ain't gonna be outside.
I ain't gonna be outside. Hell nah. Come November, I ain't leaving the house till April.
I don't blame you. That cold is for real.
Man, I got time to play another game of Mutt Champs. He taking so damn long.
I know.
I gotta get this Javon Holland.
I have not really played anything. I logged in. I didn't even bust open no bundles yet.
I ain't popping out a bundle. I've been just trying to grind levels and do it for free. I ain't got no damn money.
So I'm trying to this weekend. I'm going Sunday. I'm going to Muller House to do the stage for the Jackson State game.
I got you.
Now, what time you gonna be free after your game or before your game?
What you mean?
We're gonna do live. We're gonna go live that Saturday. Oh no, that Monday. Because the game was on Monday.
Which Monday?
Labor Day weekend Monday.
Shit, I should be good if it's a Monday.
Okay.
I just gotta let my wife know. That's coming up here Monday the 5th. So not this upcoming Monday, but the following Monday.
Yeah, we gonna be all the way live.
Hold on 1 second.
Dude got him a whole new setup. Wife got him a podcast starter kit. Look at you. Well, you can't tell these people nothing now.
Y'all got me.
Yeah, we got you and your plate.
The damn headphones are connecting.
You got your headphones, buddy.
They want to act. They're not acting right.
I mean, you can't be out there wrestling bears and expect everything to work perfectly.
You ever see me fighting a bear, you better jump in and help the bear. You hear me?
Yeah. All right, people. All right. Here we go. Really? Yeah, I can hear you. Seriously. No, we're not starting off like that. It just took forever to jump in. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's another one. Gathering Old Men Podcast. Often imitated but never duplicated. Me, myself, Marlo, and TT. I'm gonna start right off with the shit. Marlo, in a couple weeks, we're gonna be in Miami.
Next week.
And I get that that's week 2. You know, it's week 2. You know, it's week 2. But game day, they be at Kentucky games. They be at Missouri games. You mean to tell me arguably the two best teams in FCS can't get Kirk Herbstreit, can't get Lee Corso? Hell, we can't even get Chris Canty. Come on, man. You know what? Fuck that. We gonna be there. ESPN, punk ass. We gonna be there. Whatever you want to do. You want to barbecue? You want to boil crabs? Whatever you want to do. Bring your best dish. Eyes against yours. Let's see what's up. Because I know I'm packing a smoker and a brisket.
I'm about to smoke a butt then. Shit.
Fuck around and find out.
Fuck around.
Where y'all at?
I'm gonna get my father-in-law make his famous barbecue sauce, and it's only popping.
Cause we know you ain't gonna be there.
No smoke.
They hide. They don't want to see us.
No smoke.
They don't want these problems. But whatever. It's out there now. It's out there. It's an open invitation.
Pull up. Y'all got all these fancy trucks and all this stuff. Pull up. We good.
Hey, they ain't gonna do that. But I'm gonna make sure y'all get this. On every platform, I'm adding you. All your shows, all your radio shows. Be there. Bring your grill. I don't think you got it in you.
Nah, they don't.
But anyway.
No.
But anyway, that's gonna be a good game. FAMU plays North Carolina this Saturday. Whatever the spread is, I don't like North Carolina to cover. I just don't. I'm sorry.
When the last time they played good football?
We beat them. Florida State beat them.
Trubisky.
Enough said. You losing to Florida. Look, in this day and age, if you losing to Florida State, you lose a little bit of respect because they don't even respect themselves.
Speaking of which, we start off this weekend with Duquesne.
Duquesne.
You knew it was coming.
And I'm just saying, I'm going to be watching every minute.
Do you smell what Duquesne is cooking?
And anything less than 58 points at halftime, you better fire.
I heard they were cooking Seminole steak for lunch this weekend.
Tomahawks.
Tomahawk steaks all week.
Imagine not scoring 100 on Duquesne. Imagine
You won't though. I wouldn't even say. We creating unrealistic expectations.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That ain't finna happen.
If anybody can name me any draft pick that ever came out of Duquesne,
it don't matter. 100. You said 100. This is football.
100.
This is football.
They not playing no Pee-wee.
And Florida State not a high-powered offense.
What you mean? I thought we had an offensive guru. He was an offensive genius.
At what level? Little League?
Yeah. Yeah, brother. They ain't about that life.
Mike, my guy, I need you to put 100 up.
When has he ever coached a top 5 offense in any sport, in any league? Any sport, any league. When has he done that? When was his offense top 5?
Marlo, ain't it great when TP can do my dirty work?
We ain't talk about Sean McVay. We ain't talk about Andy Reid. Those are offensive gurus.
It's so good. What TP can do my dirty work?
This dude took a winning team and made it a losing team.
Amazing.
You can't call yourself no offensive guru.
You play to win the game.
You know what? I envy people like that because I too wish I could get paid to be bad at my job.
Get a contract extension.
Yeah. Exactly. You getting paid to be bad at your job. Hey, congratulations, man.
but we gonna give you some more money, hoping we wrong.
Do you know how rare it is to have a first round draft pick and not have a winning season? Do you know how rare that is? That means you have enough talent. And he wasn't the only draft pick. You have enough talent to get to the NFL, but you can't have a winning season. And that season, that wasn't no game buster season last year. The ACC was down. Pitt won the ACC. With a quarterback that was in school for 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
So,
last good quarterback Florida State here was Christian Ponder.
What did he say?
That was the last time.
Oh,
Chris Winkie.
Ooh, the Chris Winkie and Peter Warwick days.
Chris Winkie was so old. He was 38 years old when he got drafted.
But he got drafted.
He did get drafted.
He did. He did. So since, we've been talking about my team for a while, TP, we talk noise about dudes that just show up to work and get credit for showing up to work. Mm-hmm. And then we talk about dudes who don't show up to work at all. I don't think we said one thing good about Kyrie this whole season.
He got good handles.
Okay. But Marlo done ran off because
he got good handles, and he's a good finisher at the basket. And he's a good shooter sometimes.
But again, he gets ripped.
Sometimes.
He gets ripped because he don't show up to work.
Nah. Who you just said? I had to go grab something.
Oh, no, we was talking about how we talk about, Kyrie not showing up to work. We talk about players who get credit for showing up to work. Frank Gore, Cal Ripken Jr. We talk both sides of it. They show up to work, and then there's some that don't show up to work. Then there's some that, just leave because they feel like it. And show back up 11 days later. Like what? What's the problem?
Oh, probably talking about the GOAT.
Who? I'm sorry. Joe Montana ain't never missed no training camp.
He ain't the GOAT.
He had a Hall of Fame. He had a Hall of Fame coach that made sure he ain't do no foolishness like that. But
he's not the GOAT.
Who the GOAT?
Tom Brady.
Oh, you mean the dude that lost to Nick Foles, Eli Manning? That guy?
Yep. How many did he beat? Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Patrick Mahomes, all the ones that would probably be in the Hall of Fame.
Tom Brady has been playing football for over 20 years. And he spent more than half of that in the Super Bowl. Give me another player that can do that or has done that. Don't worry.
I like my percentages. I bet on the sure thing. Joe Montana in the Super Bowl, guaranteed win.
Who was he playing against?
Not making to the Super Bowl.
Who was Joe Montana playing against?
No.
You mean Dan Marino?
Since we're talking about percentages, how many Super Bowls did Joe Montana not play in his career? Because he only played 4.
Okay, and the NFL was different then.
He played for 16 years.
And
so 12 of those, he couldn't even make it to the dance.
You're right, because the NFL was better. There were 3 dynasties in
you can't tell me
that
Joe Montana played. You can't tell me the NFL was better. You cannot tell me
New York
was better. No, you cannot tell me the NFL was better. There was definitely more. There's definitely more diverse talent in the NFL today than there has ever been.
No. There are not 3 dynasties in Tom Brady's era. Nobody had a dynasty other than the New England Patriots.
And you know why there's no dynasties? Because everybody competes.
Are you kidding? So the Washington Redskins, dynasty. New York Giants, dynasty.
There's a
San Francisco 49ers.
there's a
Dynasty.
reason there's no dynasties now. There's two reasons, and I'm gonna break it down for you. One reason, there's more diverse levels of talent. Two, contracts.
And salary cap.
That I will say this. Back then, you were able to groom quarterbacks. You are not able to groom quarterbacks now. If you draft a quarterback in the first round, he is playing by season 2, or you are now cutting him. Josh Rosen.
I mean, I think that holds true anywhere though. Like if you take somebody top 10 pick at quarterback and they not on the field within the first 2 seasons, you fucked up as a GM.
Horrible.
Whereas in the past, you could stockpile quarterbacks and bring them along, trade bait, and you could keep your dynasty going. But that wasn't my point.
But
my motherfucking point was
back in the day, you could grab a quarterback from what's that, Southern Miss University and go win a Super Bowl. Packers.
Grambling
State.
hold on. We know the Bucks didn't appreciate that talent. Well, they did, but Hugh Culverhouse is probably somewhere rotting in hell. But I don't know that for sure. Don't quote me on it. But my point was, Tom Brady showed up to work when he feel like it.
Tom Brady has a body of work that speaks for itself.
So he ain't got to show up to work.
At this point in his career, no.
Okay, I want to get that out there. I just want to get that out there.
I don't understand when he didn't show up. He wasn't in training camp.
He just missed 11 days. What are you talking about?
He wasn't in training camp.
He just missed 11 straight days.
Don't confuse his absence on the field as an absence from the team. He does more behind the scenes as far as working with coaches than any quarterback that has ever played the game.
I would agree with that since the rumor is out that Tom Brady had Bruce Arians reassigned.
Hey, it may be true. When he was in New England, he coached the offense. A lot of people don't know that. They had a play caller, but the play caller based his offensive scheme off of what Tom Brady came up with during the week in practice. Why do you think Tom Brady knew the playbook so well? He fucking wrote it.
Look at how many OCs got jobs off of Tom Brady when they was in New England.
Oh, oh God.
Got many.
I just hope that one he just need to do right for 2 seasons.
Josh McDaniels?
I just need him to do right for 2 seasons.
Do I say it, Josh McDaniels?
If he pull another Tim Tebow, I might get on a plane and I might go to prison in Vegas. If he draft another Tim Tebow, we're going to have a problem.
There will be no Josh McDaniels without Tom Brady. Facts.
I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that. I have no problems with that. But we're going to see how that goes. We
like to give Bill Belichick the Zen man status. But let's be honest. Had Drew Bledsoe not got hurt, Bill Belichick would not be sitting on the pedestal in the helm of coaching that he's at now. Because Drew Bledsoe wasn't going to do what Tom Brady did. Drew Bledsoe would have lost in that snow to the Raiders.
So here's a hot take. And a lot of people ain't going to remember this. Even if Bill Belichick does not take the Patriots job, he's still going in the Hall of Fame for his defensive coordinator when he was with the Giants.
Going into the Hall of Fame as the defense coordinator? How many of them in the Hall of Fame?
It's a bunch of them.
Under Bill Parcells. He came from the Bill Parcells tree.
He did.
And now you got all these people talking about, they came from the Bill Belichick tree. They came from the Bill Belichick tree. Where do you think Bill Belichick came from? He came from Bill Parcells. Bill Parcells laid the framework for the defense that is still running the NFL today.
And I'm about to say this, and I'm going to close my eyes when I say this. I can't tell you one successful Bill Belichick coach ever.
I mean, I like Mark Vrabel down in Tennessee. Offensive line can't block worth a damn. But other than that, the defense show up. They sacked Joe Burrow 9 times. They didn't win the game, but they sacked Joe Burrow 9 times. That tells me the defense comes to play, and that stems from the head coach who came from the Bill Belichick wing, who came from the Bill Parcells wing.
Now, we definitely gonna see how this Buck season shake out, especially since that dude down in New Orleans who say he want to play Friday is feeling better.
You know who else came from that Bill Belichick wing? Todd Bowles. Where he at?
That last Todd Bowles. Matter of fact, I shouldn't be the only one covering my eyes when we start talking about Bill Belichick coaches.
Why?
I ain't the only one that got a failed Bill Belichick coach right now. And to be fair to Todd Bowles. To be fair to Todd Bowles.
No. Let's bring up another one. Bill fucking O'Brien.
It's just got personal.
Oh, it got real personal.
Kiss my ass quick.
It got real personal. Could coach the hell out some defense. But as a manager of a team, I couldn't think of a person worse.
We might need to step back, Marlo.
For what?
Feel like TP got some shit to get off his chest.
I'm just saying.
Let me know when I stop speaking facts. You let me know when I stop speaking facts, and then I'll shut up and go back to my corner.
What I'm trying to say out of this whole montage that we just entered is that Bill Belichick wouldn't have won shit without Tom Brady.
That's probably true. That's probably true.
And the rest of these coaches that get jobs based off of Bill Belichick may not have been put in those positions had not it been for Tom. See, you see where we going with this? Tom Brady has done a lot for the NFL that people don't even realize.
But he needs to stop hanging out with Kyrie and show his ass up to work. That's all I'm saying. We're going to move on, though. We're going to move on.
Hold on. Before we do that.
You know the difference between Kyrie and Tom Brady? Do we even need to discuss the difference between Kyrie Irving and Tom Brady? Do we really need to go there?
We don't.
Because they should not even be mentioned in the same conversation.
I want to get this off my chest. This is one thing I'm going to say, and I'm going to leave it alone. Has there ever, and I mean ever, been any doubt that Tom Brady was ready to play on game day?
Fuck Tom Brady.
In any game he strapped up. I'm just saying. Has there ever been any doubt that he did not come to compete?
I do not question Tom Brady's work ethic.
Question it. Yes, you do. Yes, you
I said he didn't show up to work. At 45 years old, 24 years in the league, you talking about this man ain't show up to work.
If he want to retire, take his ass out there and retire. You got a supermodel wife, some motherfucking kids that get ready to go into high school. Nobody want to hear that shit about you need a week off. I don't want to hear that shit. But we'll move on. We'll come back to him when he plays James.
The hate is so real with this one.
It ain't no, you know what? That is not hate.
Fuck Tom Brady.
That is not hate. That is a healthy understanding of who he is. But anyway, so Dana White said that the fighters get paid what they should get paid, and that all these sports leagues that overpay the players and fighters ruin the game. However, there is a professional fight league that I want to say his name right. Shane Burgos is leaving UFC for the PFL Professional Fight League. They have a situation where the fighters get the purse and they get bonuses.
And how is the purse calculated?
If I'm not mistaken, I want to say they get like 40% of the purse, which
Tickets,
is more than 20% that the UFC get.
Ticket sales, endorsements, advertisement, pay-per-view sales, right? If you getting a percentage of the purse, that tells me you are getting what you deserve.
So
where is he getting this statement from? Because to say, oh, well, they're paying them more than they should, they're not taking money from out of their own pockets. They're using the money that's generated from the fight. I thought that was the whole point. Like a Mayweather fight. Mayweather gets paid based off of the amount of money that's poured into the fight. Why you make so much. Endorsements, advertisement, ticket sales, pay-per-view, all that. Dana White need to go take a fucking seat and pay his people, or he gonna lose his whole organization.
So, and he just taking a playbook out of his conservative roots. Like, everybody seemed to forget he was on stage with Donald Trump, trumpeting his agenda. Like, you got to be careful who you attach to, especially when this cancel culture is real. What you gonna do? You can't unshow them clips, so you standing next to him talking about, yeah, you my man. I'm down with you. When you get arrested, what you gonna do?
He sounds like the PGA.
Yeah. Thank you.
Agreed.
Well, quick little shot at Tiger. The PGA and Tiger Woods are trying to work on ways to retain their golfers and pay them more money. Boy, look at him. Can I call him a coon? Would that be wrong?
Hey, I was just looking on my Xbox the other day, and now I know why Tiger Woods came out and defended them. The PGA has an EA endorsement deal, and they just dropped another Tiger Woods PGA video game. You can't go to live when you got the face of the video game. Oh. That's EA money. Oh, EA, that's $1 billion company. I wouldn't blame them for sticking around the PGA. But don't discredit those who saw greener pastures. Don't do that. It's distasteful.
They're also nice. I'm just gonna call Tiger Woods. He is venturing in the coonery area right now.
I don't know if you can say coonery.
Yeah.
Can't say coonery? Okay.
No. Nah, we gotta edit that out. Yeah, we can't do that. Can't go there.
Like that is yeah.
So I edit that. But Tiger Woods, come on, man. Come on, man. This just. But this fighter, Burgos, the bonus, he has 4 bonuses of $50,000 from Friday night fight bonuses in the last 10 fights. 4.
He made what? He made 4, what now?
And his fight bonuses, out of 10 fights, he only had 4 $50,000 fight bonuses.
And that was with the UFC.
And that's with the UFC.
And how much is the PFL gonna pay him?
Oh, $1 million for getting into the play. They have a playoff system. You get $1 million.
Just for getting into the playoffs, you get $1 million.
Mm-hmm. You get $1 million.
So he went from making 200,000 to making $1 million for being in a playoff.
Plus purses now. The meal is a bonus. Plus he get purse money.
Sound like a good decision to me. Better win.
Tend to see a mass exodus.
USC is worth too much money. They need to just pay them more. Stop being cheap. You living in a $20 million house, but you don't want to pay your fighter. Make it make sense.
For real.
King. Can't make that make sense.
But you know what, man? I gotta say this. Defensive Player of the Year decided to get him go headhunt. How about your boy Aaron Donald, man? How about your boy Aaron Donald? Aaron Donald just... The Los Angeles Rams had a joint practice today with the Cincinnati Bengals. I don't know who thought this was a good idea after the Super Bowl.
Damn, body.
Who thought this was a good idea? Like, who was like, "Ooh, I know. We just whooped them with one man on defense. Let's scrimmage." A melee ensued. Apparently, an unidentified Los Angeles Ram and Lyle Collins were mixed up. Collins took exception to the mix-up. Blows were thrown. And at the end of the melee, the MVP, let's just call him the MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald, had two Bengals helmets in his hands. Now, first off, I need to know what your coaches were saying when the other dude was walking off with your helmet. Because the way I was raised, ain't no way he walking off with one helmet, let alone two helmets. Brawl is still going on. Two helmets? Come on.
Have you ever heard the term "he's just built different"? Aaron Donald ain't from Earth, man. I'm gonna tell you right now.
He is built different.
He is from planet Kryptonian.
Yeah.
He is from the same place Superman from. Cause ain't no fucking way. We are looking at the greatest ever.
Not only is it ain't no way, but first of all, your man card got to be checked. Like he ain't even got no scratch or nothing. Like the story would have been Aaron Donald knocked Marlo out because he didn't stop coming in. Because that's what it was gonna take. You're not gonna walk off with my helmet. I don't care how big you are. No, hell no. Ain't gonna happen. That just ain't gonna happen. Like, I don't care who breaking it up. I don't care.
So,
Every game, I could be the slot receiver, but I'm coming down the line every play. Why won't you just run the route? I gotta get back. I gotta get back.
It'll be like that time Chad Johnson thought he was gonna block Ray Lewis.
Sometimes
Look, Ray Lewis didn't even see him, and he still laid his ass out.
That's what it has to be.
And some people are just built different. While everybody playing youth football, he's playing high school football. When they play in high school, he playing college. And then the NFL, he is playing something that's not even on a scale that's gradable. At this point, he's different. We are looking at the greatest to ever do it.
So I got a confession. About 33 years ago, I played high school football with a dude named Ed Dixon. And I want Marlo to come back so he can co-sign on this.
I'm here.
Ed Dixon was probably 6'4", like 275. And he probably like 8 offensive linemen for lunch. I had some plays that I may have got a little dirty on cut blocks and crackbacks. But I always knew if some smoke happened, it was always there. So we playing games. And one of the older brothers, I think, was playing either safety or outside linebacker. And I got me a clean, dirty hit.
There's no such
absolutely
no such thing.
He ain't see me coming. The rules was different back then, by the way. He didn't see me coming. I ain't have to get my head around, and it wasn't a decleater, but he went down. And
So
for some reason,
so you blindside chop block.
It was the 80s. Don't judge me. Anyway,
I'm judging.
Anyway,
I'm looking right at you too. I'm judging.
So at this point, I decided, because back then I was probably like 145 soaking wet. I looked at him and I was like, yeah, I did that. And went back to the huddle. Apparently, he felt kind of froggy, and they felt kind of froggy. And then Ed stood up, and that was the end of the whole skirmish. That ended the skirmish. The moral of that story is, some people really is about their life. And if you're going to start it, you better make sure you finish it. Because if you don't, they will.
I mean,
I'm just playing high school football with Ed. Ed make life so fun. Ed, if you out there, man, thank you, bro. Thank you.
Well, I rode with a set of enforcers myself.
I know you did. I know you did. But it's some guys on a football team. They set the tone. They determine how tough you is or how soft you is.
Yeah.
And Aaron Donald has basically said to the entire NFL, Cincinnati Bengals soft.
Yeah.
You can't protect your quarterback.
Hey. I like to play devil's advocate. Tennessee showed the NFL the Bengals offensive line was soft in the AFC Championship game.
Yeah.
We knew what was about to happen in the Super Bowl before it happened. Before they called their last play on 4th down, we knew what was going to happen.
Oh, God.
They left Aaron Donald in a one-on-one block, and he ended the game. If your game plan wasn't to double Aaron Donald, then you've already lost. I'm sorry. And even if you do double him, he is still going to do enough to disrupt your play. And now you're a man down because you're having so much trouble trying to double him. I've seen teams triple him, double him, and have the running back chip him.
Yeah.
And guess what? It still wasn't enough, and you still didn't block the other 10 people on the field.
Does anybody remember, like, during his first contract talks, he was training in the offseason MMA? Who trains MMA when negotiating their contract extension?
Who's sparring with him? Because I'm not. Fuck no. Ain't enough money in the world.
He built a little different.
Ain't no way.
Yeah.
When I think of somebody 6'1", 300 pounds, I think somebody sloppy. I think they sloppy. There ain't an ounce of fat on this dude. He got no neck. He ain't got no neck, man. Them lats up to his ear.
They got, I don't know, man. They got problems. Because Cincinnati, you can't, like, every play, y'all ain't say that to Aaron.
Like, right. Y'all ain't say that to Aaron. Hey, don't make me go. Hey, don't make me go get AD. Hey, don't make me go get AD.
I'm gonna have me a helmet too.
You better strap that 10 strap tight. I go get AD. He'll snatch it off.
Oh, no.
You gonna be walking out of here butt naked. Matter of fact, he gonna take your shoes and socks too. You better stop playing. I'm gonna get AD. Bro, I'll be on their head all game, every game. The Bengals offensive line have been disrespected on a grand scale, and everybody saw it. Everybody knows it. And at this point, they ought to be ashamed of themselves. They went and got La'el Collins from the Cowboys. Who the fuck was he blocking over there?
Nobody.
He the reason Dak Prescott got his ankle broke. That's your king. That's who you got to save your trash offensive line. Y'all went and got La'el Collins. Come on, man.
Yeah.
This shit is chess. It ain't checkers.
Oh man. You know what? You know, it's about to be college football season.
It's here.
And I feel like it's some people out there that it's got to be about them. It's just got to be about them. Money. Nick Saban.
I knew you was going to say that.
Nick Saban. He seen what Kirby Smart had got. And I had forgot that Nick Saban had signed a contract. Money. His contract say that if any other coach or if any contracts make him less than the top 3 in the nation, money. Nick Saban is now the highest paid coach in the land.
In sports.
At period.
11.7 per. We was talking shit about Kirby Smart.
No. You need to quantify that. This is for college. This ain't the pros. This is college. They're giving one person $11 million, not his staff.
Well, let's think. Let's unpack this now, because Nick Saban has a full NFL defensive team right now. All 11 of them guys right now can be on the NFL field starting somewhere. All 11 of them. Yeah. And he does that by recruiting and training. I say if any coach deserves that much, the longevity and the consistency of the Alabama Crimson Tide have shown us anything, is that he is the one coach that would be deserving of a contract like that.
But here's the thing. Outside of defensive players and maybe 1 or 2 receivers.
What you mean 1 or 2?
Who they preparing for the NFL?
Jalen Waddle.
Hold on. He got a quarterback that's finna do the damn thing in the NFC East. What are you talking about?
Jones, Devontae.
Who finna do the damn thing in the NFC East?
Jalen Hurts finna be.
Jalen Hurts.
Okay.
That's the one position that we always knock the
Alabama Jalen Hurts come from?
Oklahoma.
He came from Oklahoma by way of Alabama. Hold on. Who got them to
Alabama didn't want him.
Who got them to that national championship game? That was Jalen Hurts.
Why did he go? I don't care. Why did he go to Oklahoma?
Because Tua was still there, and he wanted to play his senior year.
And because Nick Saban didn't think that he had the talent to be their starting quarterback.
Forget all this.
He only lost 2 games.
Or he liked Tua more.
I got this team.
This is my point. And you think Tua is a better NFL quarterback than
We about to find out. We about to find out.
They both played last year. Who had a better record?
Neither one of them started day 1, game 1 last year. They both started game 1, day 1 this year. We're gonna find out who's the better quarterback.
I'm just telling you who is, and who has more weapons, Jalen Hurts or Tua.
Ooh, so hold on.
Tua
has a different type of weapons. Jalen Hurts top to bottom.
No. I say it's pretty even. It's even. Because
Jalen Hurts got a better running game.
Because Miles Sanders is going to automatically bump up that offense compared to who? what's his name? Gillespie? What the hell is the running back name in Miami?
You talking about? Well, they went out and got Raheem Mostert.
I should have
Raheem Mostert. No, Raheem Mostert has been on 8 different teams for a reason. He's fast, but he can't play running back.
They're not going to load the box in Miami due to what they did in the offseason at their receiving position.
They're not going to load the box week 1 through 5. When they realize that Tua can't throw deep, you know what?
I saw a highlight. Tua threw the ball 68 yards on a dime.
Where was that at?
I don't care where it's at.
For the people.
If you say he can't throw deep, he should be able to throw 68 yards. 68 yards.
I'm sorry. Let me clarify. In a game.
In a game, practice, it don't matter. If you throw it 68 yards, you throw it 68 yards.
Tua was in the bottom 3 of deep throws per game in the NFL.
He ain't had no deep threat.
Jalen Waddle is not slow. Why are people talking about this dude like he? Listen, Tua is going to look good until people start realizing, 1, they can blitz him, and 2, if they pressure him, he's not going to get the ball out fast enough.
If they blitz him and there's nobody over top of Hill or Waddle, he is going to make them pay.
We definitely going to see. Because you know what? He is in the NFC East. We are about to find out.
And you know what that game? You know what the game?
My point.
You know what the game plan is for Tua to actually be a deep throwing quarterback? Hey, throw it as far as you fucking can. You can't out throw Tyreek Hill.
But
that's what they told him. That's what they told him. They said, "Hey, let it go as far as you can throw it."
This dude's gonna lead the league in interceptions.
No, he ain't, because the overthrow is better than the underthrow. Throw it as far as you can. When you're trying to throw it to a spot, and you
wait a minute, I just thought about it. Though he got a tight end that's like 6. Hold on,
he's 6'6". Mike Gesicki.
I was
not even understanding. I tell y'all who got the most talent around him. Y'all proving my point.
Oh my God.
I like Devontae Smith.
Listen, I'm not gonna sit here and lie.
I like AJ Brown.
I like the Philadelphia team.
I like Miles Sanders. I think the Eagles have a way better offensive line. Lane Johnson and Jason Kelsey are probably the best at their positions.
Hold on.
So when we start talking about talent around them, you got to think about the offensive line now, because you have to have time to throw the ball. He ain't got no run game to set up his shit down in Miami.
Who benefited from that trade of y'all left tackle?
Who benefited for what?
There was a left tackle trade to Miami that some team benefited greatly from.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Jimmy, know who I'm talking about.
I know we're not talking about Donovan.
You thought he was a plus for Tampa?
Oh, no. This guy. So somehow or another, the Texans convinced Miami that they should take their left tackle, Tyrone Armstead. Hold on, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Tyrone Armstead came from New Orleans.
No, where's the other one? Is he gone? No, what was the guy's name that y'all traded? I can't remember his name. Anyway, Miami Dolphins traded.
Laramie Tunsil got traded to the Texans.
Oh, wait. No, the Dolphins didn't. I thought it was the other way around. Maybe I'm wrong.
No. The Texans gave up a first-round pick to get Laramie Tunsil. And then
that's right.
And then traded DeAndre Hopkins right after that. Great moves, Bill O'Brien. Thank you for bringing him back into the conversation, because we all know how great of a job he did as the coach and GM. Thank you for railroading our team for the next 7 years. We appreciate everything you did. Hope you get hit by a fucking bus.
And I am.
That was passionate. He said, That is making hilarious.
I didn't expect it to go there. That wasn't where I was trying to go. My bad. Just took a turn. Bill O'Brien. It's Bill O'Brien. My name be working in the NFL and getting shot to death tonight. You know what, Bill? My bad. I was not trying to set you up. That was not the goal. That's not what I was doing.
Yeah, that was always the goal.
Oh, it really was.
You can see this. How you know I actually care about my team, because you can hear the passion.
It's just rolling along. All I hear is shh, shh, shh. What's
Pull.
I don't know what's happening. Oh my God.
That's almost like them damn clay skeets was tossed up underhanded. Pull. And you toss that bitch up with one hand straight up in the air. Shoot it. And you wait until it hit the ground and you blast the shit out.
I ain't even gonna shoot it while it's in the air. I'm gonna shoot it while it's on the ground so I don't miss it.
All right, our
flawless victory.
quick programming note: Dallas Cowboys left tackle Tyrone Smith is going to miss another probably 2 months of the season with a torn hamstring. This is a long line of injuries for someone that has. I think he's already had his contract extension. So
well, he ain't playing the rest of the season.
You know what that tells? You know what that tells me? The Cowboys got this many tackles. You see it? Mm-hmm. For the folks at home, I'm holding up a 0. By the way, you can't see what I'm doing. It's a big goose egg for the amount of offensive tackles they have.
They drafted a 4th round pick. So I mean,
you want him to be your starting tackle?
They don't have a choice.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? You drafted a 4th rounder with the hopes of bringing him along. And he wasn't even supposed to play tackle.
No, he was a guard.
But he'll be playing tackle now.
Hey, sorry for your mother.
I hope that
that's coming from a Bucks fan. Because we finna send everybody on that tackle ass. Get him, boys!
So TP Marlo is rejoicing in this right now. How many interior linemen he got?
Oh, we straight. I don't even know why people.
They still got Marpet and Jensen.
I don't even know why people.
Oh no! Jensen injured.
He's gone for the year. Back. No, he's not going for no year. That's why they haven't put him on injury reserve doing the preseason. Because if they do that, he has to be gone for the year. When you saving a roster spot for somebody.
Yeah, he got the designation to return. I think he comes back after 8 games. What we talking about?
Ali Marpet has retired. Did we forget that?
We not even worried about him.
Oh, okay. Damn. They might not got no interior line. I take that back. I take it back, Marlo.
Jensen is injured.
Tell Tom Brady he better leave a tight end and a running back to block.
We loaded. I don't know why. I think we not. We got some monster. We legitly got monsters just sitting in the wings. So we gonna see.
I don't know how accurate that statement is.
I'm just telling you, we haven't even played our starters this preseason. No, the only person who's going to see the field this preseason, they brought in a guard and the damn center. The only people who done seen some action. Everybody else has been in street clothes every game.
Mm-hmm.
Telling you, Worth ain't played this preseason.
Boy, my preseason pick for the NFC South looking real good right now.
What's your preseason pick?
Hey TP, did you know the Saints also got the Honey Badger?
Yes, he went back to Louisiana.
He like 50 years old.
You know what? You're probably right, Marlo. He probably is like 50 years old. So is Daytona, who for some reason Mike can't get loose from.
Well, he won't have that problem this year.
Marshawn Lattimore is a top 5 cornerback in the league.
Yeah.
And don't let nobody tell you anything different.
I'm not saying he's not. All I know is that Julio Jones is gonna be a Hall of Famer week 1 through 6. Then he gonna be in the mash room. That dude, maybe God built him wrong because he stayed with hamstring injuries and lower leg injuries. Like maybe somebody that built wasn't supposed to run that fast. I don't know.
How often you think he gonna be on the field?
I hope y'all put him in bubble wrap until December.
Not bubble wrap.
What you don't understand is none of the receivers actually play the entirety of the game. They sub their receivers so much. It's literally. I'm surprised they actually get 1,000 yards because they always sub it almost every other play.
Hey, what y'all did with my? Hold on. What y'all did with my boy Scotty Miller?
Oh, Scotty he been playing. He caught some passes this preseason.
Because I feel like Scotty Miller get disrespected more than anybody on that team, especially after he saved y'all Super Bowl season.
Why would you feel like he gets disrespected?
Oh, I was at games where he didn't get in the game at all.
Scotty had injuries last year.
He get injuries?
He was hurt last year.
Not to mention, they have a guy named Mike Evans, and Chris Godwin is back.
No, the game Marlo took me to, Godwin was hurt. No,
I know.
Scotty was playing that game. He got in 2 plays, and Tom ain't throw him shit. Dude, you got a white boy that run a 4.3. Throw it up. He'll go get it. Oh wait, you forgot about what y'all did in Green Bay against Aaron Rodgers, who having meetings to tell the players the standard. He's not even on the rundown, but I just feel like this needs to be said. Bitch, you ain't did shit in the playoffs. You lost to porn star Jimmy. Why are you holding meetings? Why are you holding meetings?
Because they have led the preseason in penalties. Their receivers are dropping balls, and he no longer has a security blanket there. He better have some damn meetings.
But I was told that Aaron Rodgers make great receivers.
Who said that?
That's what they saying. Aaron Rodgers make great receivers. Aaron Rodgers made Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams walked into Green Bay a full-grown man. He was not of this earth.
Stop it. Devontae Adams ran a 4.6, and they didn't know if he was going to be able to play wide receiver in the NFL.
And I'm sorry. Y'all gonna make me
let's be real.
And Devontae Adams is a physical wide receiver, and he gets separation.
That's probably because he probably got some of the best feet off the line in the league. But he gets open, but Aaron Rodgers trusted Adams more than any other receiver on his team, and he tried quite handsomely to get him the ball every damn time.
You know what?
So much so that when they played the 49ers, they doubled him the entire game. And how many points did the Packers score? Still waiting for them to score a touchdown.
But Aaron Rodgers wanted his boys on the squad. He wanted Randall Cobb on the squad. He 115 years old. Thank God he end up at the Raiders. Jordy Nelson, motherfucker. Every time somebody tell me that Aaron Rodgers has made a great receiver, they end up on the Raiders and they do nothing. Thank God Devontae is not that guy.
You hope. because he ain't played a snap.
You know what? You know what's the great thing
In
about
other news, Zay Jones is primed to have a breakout season.
Well, based on his wig from his news conference, I probably would agree with you. Shout out to the Jacksonville Jaguars, the overpaid poor dude that's not gonna play until the fourth quarter.
Nah, him and T-Law about to have a breakout.
Listen, Jaguar fans, DK, I need y'all all to understand. This is what's gonna happen. The game gonna be tight, first through third quarter. You ain't gonna see Zay Jones. For all you know, he gonna be sitting next to the Gatorade cooler the whole time with his helmet under his feet. Somebody gonna hold up the faux symbol that is fourth quarter. He gonna strap up and give you 250 yards in the fourth quarter, and you gonna think he great. We did. I call him the fourth quarter GOAT. But don't get blown out in the first quarter, second quarter. But he ain't gonna show up. He's still gonna give you a good showing in the fourth quarter. Might even get you to overtime. But don't expect nothing in the first half of the game. That's not what he is. That's not what he do. I don't mean to start no rumors, but I think he'd be hanging out all night, and the hangover don't get over until halftime. And then by the fourth quarter, he done got all his faculties together, and then he won't.
Don't put that man business in the street like that.
I ain't putting his business in the street. He got a whole perm. He got a Ringo Star perm. He ain't got no regular perm. He got a Ringo Star perm. Like,
nah, that's that Coming to America soul glow.
What's funny is he probably would have went to any other city and not did it. But when you go to Jacksonville, Duval, something about them city lights. You go down to the landing a couple times, you smell that good old Folgers factory, bro. Minutes away from the stadium every day. It changes you inside. It does something
Duval,
to you inside.
Duval, I'm sorry. I gotta say this. Mother say you smell the Folgers factory.
Yes, sir.
After 9:30 on the south side, you smell something else.
There you go, tripping. Don't talk about my city like that.
And if you know, you know. Get over there by that mall at the wrong time of night and sniff that air. Woo.
Don't tell me it's a sundown county.
No, TP. So their sewage treatment seems to kick into high gear right around 9 o'clock at night.
That's disgusting.
Oh my God, you coming out the mall thinking you doing something. You bagged up, you know, you done spent you some money. And then that smell hit you in your face. And then you realize that you just paid sales tax and you still smell shit in the air.
It's bad.
I don't know what side of town you was on.
You know exactly what side of town it's on.
That ain't where I'm from.
Anyway, also, you know, when I was in Jacksonville, they had
around here, near Norm and then Weston.
Shout out to the Silver Fox if it's still around.
Wow.
Shout out to the Trap if it's still around.
Man.
That, you know,
I grew up on Mon Creek. So that's my life story there. That's all you need to say. Google it.
A lot of the girls from the Silver Trap was from Mon Creek. That's all I'm gonna say on that.
Hey, that's my childhood.
Wait a minute. I know, you know what? I know Ann. Ann did not let you grow up around no strippers. I'm sorry. I know your grandma. Big Ma did not let you grow up around strippers. You're not gonna say that on podcast.
You also know my uncles.
Oh shit.
So I ain't gotta go no further than that.
Oh, this just went left. Sorry, I didn't know it was gonna go here. That ain't on me, that's on Marlo. He put you out there. By the way, I still got that picture of him falling asleep at the classic.
It was out. Done, son.
Oh God.
I can remember this like it was yesterday. I was 11 years old, and me and my uncle was riding over to see one of his friends.
We're finna have a confession.
We were leaving, and he looked at me and said, "The only way we gonna make it home is if you drive." 11. So I pulled the seat all the way up, and we made it to the house.
I am glad Mama Ann do not watch the podcast. But she'll still try to whoop you.
That was my childhood. My uncle's ass. Look.
Oh man, you know what? We went around the world on an injury.
And I say that to say, Duval.
Oh man. TP, I think we definitely back today. I think we are definitely back. All right.
Yes, sir.
So I gotta say this, and it's reasons why I don't like Dana White, and he just make it better every day. He just make it better every day. Like, I look for reasons not to like people. Some people they look for reasons to like people and respect people. Dana White is very, very, very fastly approaching my FU list. And I guess everybody wonder why I gotta be with Dana White. Well, he don't pay his players enough, or pay his fighters enough. And then on a broadcast of a UFC fight, for no reason at all, unprompted, everything, Dana White goes, "Yeah, I had brokered the deal for Tom Brady and Gronk to go to the Raiders in 2020, but John Gruden nixed the deal." Like, y'all ain't never seen this before. I mean, we family. Y'all done seen me, like, talk about my Seminoles. Y'all done seen how I felt about Jimbo Fisher. Y'all done seen how I felt about, Mike Norvell. I always absolutely 100% love the players at Florida State. They deserve to get the 90s treatment, going to the national championship every year. They earned all of that. They deserve that. We got to get them a coach to get all of that. So I root for my guys, but there's some people that I just don't like. And then it's Dana White. Who the fuck asked you to get Tom Brady on my motherfucking team? I ain't asked you for that.
No, it
How
wasn't
was
your team until a couple of years ago.
How was I supposed to spend my Sundays rooting against Tom Brady and rooting for the defense? How that was gonna work? How I was gonna hope, like, I don't want him to get injured, just nicked up and put on the sideline so a real quarterback can come in and play.
Oh, what?
And who is this real quarterback?
Stop disrespecting Derek Carr. Everybody disrespect Derek Carr.
God.
Stop doing that.
Derek Carr disrespect Derek Carr.
Anyway, so, and then Gronk goes, because sometimes you hear Cap on news broadcasts and on different things, especially when Dana White had been drinking a little bit. So you just knew Gronk was going to come in and holler Cap. Gronk confirmed it. Ladies and gentlemen, you're not ever going to see this on the Gathering of Old Men podcast ever again.
Like sands through the hourglass.
So are the days of our life.
John Gruden, thank you. Thank you. I would rather the Bucs win a Super Bowl than be forced to root for Tom Brady.
Fuck Tom Brady.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. I
hate it so real with this young lad.
It's a few players that I just don't want nowhere near my squad. I just don't. Tom Brady just had to be one of them.
Like, what kills me is you want your squad to win, but you don't want the best player in at their position to play on your team.
It's time for him to retire. It's time for him to retire. He didn't need to retire in Las Vegas. There was no need. Danny White said this man was looking for houses. Look at Dana, I don't like you. I don't like nothing about you. I don't.
Wow. The hate is real with this one, y'all.
Matter of fact, that dude that you owe a fight to so he can finish out his contract, I hope he roll up on you in the parking lot one day and tell you how he feels. Tom Brady, a Raider. Whew. Oh, you know what? You know what I say about that, Marlo? To God be the glory. Won't he do it? Won't he do it?
He did.
Woo.
He
Won't
did,
he
and
do
that's
it?
why the Raiders ain't won. That's the reason. They ain't won shit because they ain't have no quarterback.
It's the disrespect. The level.
I'm just saying, where is the line at?
The level. I'm sorry. I'm looking at Carr's numbers and they look really good.
How many wins?
With no offensive line.
How many playoff wins? Huh?
I'm sorry.
Hello?
You mean the franchise? You mean the franchise that had to do everything to keep afloat and we still got to the playoffs?
What you mean keep afloat?
Which, by the way, San Diego, I'm sorry, not San Diego, Chargers, Los Angeles Chargers. Y'all still ain't got no head coach. And y'all defense still in bubble wrap. And you overpaid, and I love me a Seminole. You overpaid for an off-injured safety. Because you hoping he don't get injured. And he's been injured every year since he's been drafted.
Hey, we're not going to tolerate the Derwin James slander on this podcast.
I'm not slandering him. He is when healthy, he is probably the top 2 safety in the league.
Yeah, it sounds like slander.
Top 2. Easy when he healthy.
I won't stand for it.
But we know the medical staff for the Chargers went to the University of Florida. And that's why y'all can't stay healthy.
There it is.
Wow.
Tell them why.
That's just crazy.
I'm just saying, maybe, just maybe, you find a better medical staff. Maybe y'all won't have some injuries, but that's just me. So, what we did not get on the rundown list, and I want to get y'all opinion on it. Oh boy. So, Kevin Durant.
This guy
has retracted his trade request and said that he's all in on the 2022-2023 season. Quick background. Joe Tsai, the governor of the Brooklyn Nets, is a citizen of the People's Republic of China, who's also a founding member of Alibaba, a multi-billion-dollar company. Who, if you don't know anything about this company, the workers don't run the company. Management runs the company. So when you buy an NBA franchise in the United States, and you have that mentality, and you got a player that's under contract with no trade clause, without a no trade clause for 4 years, and it don't start until the season, and they're not getting anything they want, he don't have to trade you. And they said that they was going to do what was best, what's in the best interest of the Nets, and that management And Steve Nash, you know, the coach who ain't coached no basketball on any level, who is a little league soccer coach, is going to be back as head coach. Oh, and Kyrie said he all in for this season too. And he said he gonna show up to work.
I would have said, and how that's gonna do us for last season? And
Kyrie ain't showed up to work anyway.
That's crazy.
These dudes, Josiah gave them everything they wanted. They gave DeAndre Jordan $40 million.
Hey, I ain't gonna ever talk about nobody getting their money. So if you're looking for me to have something crazy, say get that bread.
I am not
cash out
disparaging DeAndre Jordan
cash out
for getting his money. I am disparaging KD and Kyrie for saying we need this guy, get him paid too. And then less than 3 years talking about now we out. Oh, I'm sorry. KD running around hollering about, well, I need the GM, Marks, and I need and I need Steve Nash gone. Oh, I'm gone. They gave DeAndre, do you hear how insane you sound? They gave DeAndre Jordan $40 million.
It wasn't for 1 year.
It was 2 years.
$20 million a year. First of all, it's hard to find an athletic 7 foot.
He ain't 7 foot.
No.
He close though.
He's 6'11".
Yeah,
that's
close.
not the point. There's nothing about him that says starting center. They couldn't even keep him in the game.
He's a liability. He's a liability.
LaMarcus Aldridge played more than he did.
40 mil though.
Oh my God, $40 million. I could have gave you more minutes for $40 million.
I'm not that kind of owner, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm like, who's the highest paid on the team? You in the game. Who's the next? You in the game. Like all these, we going down the list. Get your ass on the floor.
Right.
But I don't play point guard. I said, get your ass on the floor. I'm that kind of owner.
Ezekiel Elliott is going to be the focal point of the offense.
Hey.
Because I'm paying him money.
Don't get in the game and see what happens. Shit. Don't learn today. And you ain't coming out when you tired either. I wish you would talking about something you need to sub your ass to the locker room.
And like I said, I know this wasn't on the topic list, but it's got to be said. Like, y'all got DeAndre Jordan paid.
Yeah.
I should have got one playoff victory.
They ain't get one?
They got swept.
In the first round?
By Boston.
It wasn't the first round, though. I could have sworn they beat the Sixers? Who they beat?
Shit. Let's see.
They ain't get first rounded now.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. First round, they played Boston. Matter of fact, they backdoored their way into the playoffs.
They had a play-in or something.
Yeah, they beat Atlanta in the play-in.
That was a playoff game for them.
So wait a minute. So forget DeAndre Jordan, $40 million. I get
He got no playoff win.
One play-in win. They don't even make a banner for that.
I would. We won a playoff game, y'all. And see, it's on my T-shirt. Yeah, I'll be about that life.
See, Marlo would be James Dolan. Marlo could not walk the streets of New York safely because the people don't get it.
They'll be mad at me, bro.
He got $40 million DeAndre Jordan in the game. They getting blown out. No, you can't come out the game. I need all $40 million of my dollars out.
Sure can't. He gonna learn how to shoot today.
Oh man. Oh, all right. You know what? So, I mean, the off season in the NBA is kind of interesting because, it's always, the Rucker Parks, the different programs, the Drew League, and the players kind of get prepped up for the season. No, it's never a tough defense.
Finally, been waiting on this topic all night.
It's not tough defense, but it's a little defense. A couple weeks ago, a dude had tweeted out some years back that LeBron James wasn't all that and this, that, the third, and LeBron saw him in the Drew League and gave him that work. Cool. So just recently, in a pro-am game, LeBron James was on a fast break. Now, generally speaking, these pro-am games are not like in the greatest arenas. So the floor is a little wet, a little slippery, whatever. And one of the maintenance staff was, trying to mop up some of the moisture off the floor. So on this particular fast break, Chet Holmgren, all 8 feet, 122 pounds of him, decided it was a good idea to challenge LeBron James. We're not talking about NBA Finals. We're not talking about a regular season game in December. We're not talking about late April when you're making a playoff push in a pro-am game. He decided that he was going to challenge LeBron. And I ain't like the greatest LeBron fan. I'm not going to sit here and lie.
Look, right.
I think we know.
I'm not the greatest LeBron fan. But I do know that LeBron is a locomotive coming down the court. And some of the biggest dudes in the NBA, when they see LeBron, they just like, you know what, dog, you got it, and move out the way. Not Chet Holmgren. Not him. Not the dude that I could post up. He decided he was going to challenge LeBron James. And LeBron James seen the dude cleaning up the court. Was like, you know what, I ain't going to flush it on him. I'm just going to take a little layup. Call it a day. And it's at this point that I know TP want to get some shit off his chest. What happened with your boy, man?
Welcome / not welcome to the NBA because you didn't get to play one play. Season ain't started yet, but your ass out for the year. You decided to go at the GOAT on a wet court with bad shoes and nobody. You got nobody, son. I'm sorry.
He had some grocery store basketball shoes.
He has a grow in his out.
That boy had he had them Payless Shacks on his feet.
He had the 7 stripes.
He's gonna need foot surgery. And I'm sorry to tell you that's one of those injuries that will always plague you when you're that big and that frail.
Yeah, Mr. Glass.
I said this all offseason leading up to the draft. I do not want Chet Holmgren. Did I not? How many times did I say
on this
he's
podcast?
not gonna last?
They
On
bet
this
not drafted.
podcast, I said this man is not gonna last in the NBA. This excuse my language. He didn't even make it to the first game.
Oh,
He didn't make it to a game. And he out for the year. If that don't tell you he frail, I don't know what does. Now, the situation that would have happened, there's a lot of, oh, well, he shouldn't have been playing. He shouldn't have been doing this. He shouldn't have been doing that. First round draft pick. Look, basketball players play basketball year round. That's what they do. This could happen anywhere. There's not a basketball player on this planet, pro or not, that wouldn't be playing basketball during the summer. That's what they do. Pick up games all day. You see James Harden, LeBron James. Kobe went back when he was still blessing us with his presence on this earth. They playing in all season. That's how they stay ready. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. But that man was never ready. His body just was not built.
Oh, one of the greatest centers that people will never see was Bill Walton. And the thing that's the real Bill Walton from being one of the top 10 centers of all time,
he was frail.
His feet. It took him 4 years to get his feet right, and he landed on the Celtics. By the way, Red Auerbach, the shit you did to the NBA, you know what? You should be going to hell for that. But that's another story for another day.
Damn.
But
I know he's dead too. He's just sent a dead man to hell. That's some special stuff right there.
Oh, all right. So, oh man,
it's a lot to unpack there.
Yeah. It's the old NBA.
Like he been dead.
Yeah, being
like it wasn't even like a decade ago. It's longer than that.
All right, Marlo. So you know it's about to be playoff time, and the Rays are first place in the wild card because they ain't gonna actually ever pay for no players. But here's what's here's what's distressing, right? The Rays have made a run at the Yankees, who for the better part of a month was stumbling. They had at one point a 15-game lead. It is now down to 7. And the Rays
they probably gonna get caught.
Absolutely 100% demolished the A's. And by the way, if you're an A's fan, I don't care if you have a pitcher that can also hit home runs. I don't care if you have the best player in baseball.
The A's being the Angels.
The Angels, I'm sorry. The Los Angeles Angels. You got smacked around by a bunch of minimum wage dudes.
Not minimum wage. Them checks is real.
Them checks is real. But one of Shohei Ohtani's checks is probably the Rays payroll for the year.
And we'll be in the playoffs when they won't.
My point exactly.
So which system is doing it right?
They're not winning World Series. The team that's doing it right is the Dodgers. That's who's doing it right.
The Dodgers are cheating.
You're just gonna put that out there in the world.
They're cheating. They're cheating. I bet they're over the salary cap. I bet that. I bet they don't care.
they have luxury taxes that they pay in
They pay a
baseball.
lot.
Oh, okay. So do the Yankees.
Exactly. But look at them. Look at you. Now look at us. All my kids. I ain't gonna finish that.
So if they ask the question, are the Yankees the Dallas Cowboys of Major League Baseball?
Yes. Actually, they're a little bit better than the Cowboys because they actually win stuff.
They ain't won that since Jeter retired.
Okay. When the last time Dallas won something?
Damn.
I'm just saying.
I'm trying to think. I was in my 20s. I'm about to be 50.
Okay.
I was still young and fresh faced. I was still able to tell lies on the set.
The last time Dallas won something, Emmett played for him. Okay. Continue.
So I don't know what this draw look like. I don't see the Yankees getting out the first round. I said it. I don't see the Yankees.
If they play us?
If they play anybody that's in the playoffs, they're not beating the Jays. 1, 2, 3. They're not beating the Jays, and they're certainly not beating the Mariners.
No. They can beat the Mariners.
Okay, so if they draw the Mariners, they beat the Mariners. But yeah, this is.
And back to the Angels. How you gonna be a team with an MVP player within the last few years on it, and he ain't even your focal point? Your focal point is a pitcher hitter. Now they just forgot all about Mike Trout.
They ain't forget about Mike Trout. Mike Trout supposedly was the best player in the Major League Baseball for the last 5 years, and I still can't tell you what he looked like if we was in a crowded room.
That's my point exactly. Then you get this dude who doesn't have better hitting numbers than Mike Trout, but he can pitch. Now he the face of your franchise? Miss me with that shit.
But here's the thing. Mike Trout was never even the face of Major League Baseball because it was so easy for Tatis to be the face of Major League Baseball up until he got caught with the steroids. By the way, Tatis, I want to give you a shout out for just standing up and being the man that said you made a mistake instead of having your dad out there in the streets lying for you. Shout out to you, sir.
I don't even know what the big deal is. Because taking steroids will never help you hit a baseball. It does not.
I don't even have a problem with him taking steroids. I have a problem with the lie after steroids. You didn't name the steroids you got caught with and say, "Oh, I was using that for ringworms." You found on the internet a drug that sounds something like the drug you got caught with and said you used that. When everybody know the drug you got caught with. And I just want to say this for the record. My daddy would have never gotten on national TV in the Dominican Republic and backed up my lie. My daddy would have been on national TV. I told this dumb motherfucker not to be doing that shit.
I beg to differ. If you were a multi-million-dollar baseball player and your father was your biggest
remember we talked about Robert who showed up.
I'm just telling you my boy wouldn't do that. Hell no. Robert ain't finna mess up no check.
Okay, but what he gonna do behind closed doors then?
Oh, you probably gonna get them hands. You dumb mother. It might have been some of that. God rested it. God bless the dead. Yeah, you gonna get them.
But
and you probably wouldn't have never did it again.
When you see your daddy punch a hole in the wall and you knew where he punched at, you were supposed to be standing there like 3 seconds earlier, you get the message.
Hey.
I was tough for a hot second, and then everything slowed down, and God said, you need to move now. And I ain't talk back to my daddy like that no more ever again.
Yeah. Now you talk back, you go to timeout. Back then, you talk back, you went to the dentist.
I ain't gonna say I went to the dentist after that shit. Oh, God. Oh, man. All right. So, I guess, the Yankees put Nestor Cortez on the injured list for a groin injury. So, more bad news for the Yankees.
How? What he did?
He had a groin injury.
No, I'm saying, what has he done this season?
I mean, their best pitcher, they traded away.
I'm not understanding.
Oh, it was like the Yankees like, oh man, you always injured. Let me go ahead and trade you. And he didn't pitch like 3 like 0.08 earned run games. I'm sorry, Yankee fans.
He was just tired of being in New York. That's what that was. He was new to arm in New York. Now he got them thunder cannon arm.
You know what? It's a lot of Yankee fans in Tampa, so I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop.
Damn the Yankees. Damn them and the horse they rode in on.
Damn.
Oh man. So it's about to be college football season.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess, we made some picks. We made some picks for the NFL, but we didn't pick no national champion this year.
College is so fickle.
Give it to Bama.
I don't think they're going to be there.
Nah, they're going to compete, but I think it's going to be a little bit more competitive than we've seen in recent years.
Absolutely.
I think Georgia is primed for a top 5 finish.
Because the main reason they're in the East.
Yeah.
The West is murderer's row in the SEC.
All right.
LSU, Ole Miss, Miss State, Arkansas,
Texas A&M.
A&M.
They're going exclusive, y'all. You're going to hear it here first. You're going to hear it here first, y'all.
Oh, shit. Here we go.
I want everybody to understand, so.
Take his mic now.
Exclusive.
Take his mic now.
Texas A&M.
What?
Did you adjust your mic just?
Hold on.
I feel like his mic was higher.
I ain't done. I ain't done yet. Texas A&M.
Money.
Gonna finish.
Money.
With all that NIL money.
Money.
4th in the SEC West.
3rd.
Money.
They'll finish 3rd.
And Jimbo Fisher gonna get what he deserves.
Money.
They ain't gonna let him on the plane.
Contract extension.
They ain't gonna let him on the plane. They're gonna get rid of him.
They're gonna finish 3rd. They'll finish 3rd.
They're gonna get rid of Jimbo.
I say 3rd.
What Jimbo are you talking about? Because not Jimbo Fisher.
Jimbo got the biggest payroll in college football.
Money.
The school ain't paying for it.
And he ain't won the West yet.
Money.
He a liar. He overrated.
I get money.
I don't like Jimbo.
I get money.
I wish all the bad things in life happened to him and only him.
I get money.
But I gotta respect that he get the bag.
I get money.
But fuck
What's wrong
Jumbo.
with you? Something is really deeply wrong with you down inside.
Deep.
Like
It's
So,
deeply
hold on,
rooted.
let's not act like-
it's so deeply rooted.
the hate is so real.
So
Like,
stop acting
my
like this is new.
God.
Like I just all of a sudden stopped liking Jimbo Fisher. I got a decade in the bank.
Wow.
When
You
listen,
hate a coach that brought your team the national championship on the cusp of was winning another one. Like I don't get it.
hold on. I'm sorry. So Marlo,
Absolutely.
was not Jimbo the head coach of Florida State?
Yes, he was.
Was not Jimbo the coach of Florida State talking about he was not negotiating contracts with Texas A&M when the goddamn airplane was at Tallahassee Airport with the Texas A&M logo on it? We ain't talking about Tampa International. We ain't talking about JFK. It's a little old bit of Tallahassee.
Who didn't know?
He was lying on the radio.
What are you supposed to say? Hell yeah, I'm talking to Texas A&M. That's where I'm planning on going.
You know what?
I
I would have
know.
respected him more if he would have just been like,
I get money.
it would have been fine. It would have been perfectly okay.
It wouldn't have been. Because before he even decided to go to Texas A&M, what did you used to say? Fuck Jimbo. I don't like his ass. I motherfucker need to get hit by a Nerf bus. I'm gonna go down the street with a parade. Like,
Marlo apparently has a good memory.
the hate was so real. That's why I don't even understand. Like, he left Tallahassee. You should have been there at the airport with bye, bitch signs and everything. You mad he left?
No, I wasn't mad that he left. Hold on. Let's go back to
Sound like you
fans.
mad at me.
Fans, we need to go back to the beginning.
Like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our...
So once upon a time, there was a coach named Bobby Bowden, the most winningest coach in Division I. I don't care what anybody say about Joe Pa, his shit don't count. He deserved to go out on his own terms when he was ready for what he did at Florida State. They convinced Bobby to hire Jimbo as a coach in waiting. And then you said, coach, to push him out the door. Was Jimbo an excellent recruiter? Yes, he was. He learned from the best. Was Jimbo Fisher a good offensive coordinator? Yes, he was. But you had two 5-star quarterbacks that you could have picked from.
I suggest you kiss my ass quick.
And you decided you was going to go with Christian Ponder.
Hey, it be like that.
So from that
over who?
From that point,
Christian Ponder over who? You gotta give him context.
Hold on, let me go back because I forget the names, but
Christian Ponder wasn't a bad college quarterback.
I'm sorry. Let me go back to.
See, this is my point.
It's so long, and that's the problem. Like, I cannot remember the quarterback. It was 2 quarterbacks. And again, Bobby referred to me as Mr. All-State and Mr. All-World. And Christian Ponder, who had a pea shooter, was the starting quarterback. But again, we had transitioned to that. Instead of a vertical passing game, was that sideline to sideline stuff. Whatever. Cool. And it was at that point that the introduction of the 5 jumbos by sign was created. And this was right around the time that, Facebook had took off, and every other post of mine was 5 jumbo.
8. And then when he left, this motherfucker just go leave us.
No. It wasn't like, I'm heartbroken he left. It was, you gonna leave when you didn't recruit no offensive lineman for 4 years. You're going to leave lying on the radio. You're going to leave negotiating in bad faith. It wasn't like one thing. It was a whole avalanche of things. Plus, I already had the Bobby Bowden shit. So I already had no reason to like you, and you gave me less reasons to like you. Now, what I can say is, I respect him as a father. He has a special needs son that he does hella work in that community for. So on that end, hats off. But I am very clear in my quote-unquote hate. I wish nothing good in life happened to Jimbo Fisher and only Jimbo Fisher. Everybody around his circle, I hope they have luxurious life. I hope their life is abundant and floweth over. But that motherfucker, I hope he stub his toe every Tuesday for the next 20 years at 3 o'clock in the morning. That's how I feel about that.
Wow. Like, I'm just gonna say this here's an air hug, bro. Because it seems like
he need a hug. He need a hug.
It's rough being the Seminole. It is rough. We went from going to championships every year.
Under Jimbo.
With some heartbreak. No. Them 4 years, Jimbo was nowhere around them 4 years. You was with me in Tallahassee. Jimbo wasn't nowhere in the building. We had a dude named Brad Scott calling the plays. And then we had the other dude that went to Alabama. And anytime you hire a hurricane to be your offensive coordinator, please understand you're going to lose every championship game. But I digress. We had 4 years.
Jimbo won a championship with Jameis Winston.
Jimbo did win a championship with Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston is Jimbo's greatest work as a quarterback coach. Because up until that point, he had DeMarcus Russell, E.J. Manuel, and some other dude. Oh, yeah, Christian Ponder. Gee, wow. Knock your socks off. I'm impressed. I was. So I had reasons to hate. It didn't just show up. I was just being unrealistic and hate for no reason. He had top 5 recruiting classes. None of them had
How many top 20 recruiting classes that Florida State had since he left?
We had that one. We had 2 with your boy. We had 2 before we got cornrows.
Who are you talking about with Francois?
With Willie Taggart. We had 2 with Willie Taggart.
That was
top 25 recruiting classes.
But what materialized from that?
I'm sorry, when you go 6-6 and when you go 6-6 and the AD says 6-6 is not good enough, you are saying to the world that we have the talent to win national championships or be in the hunt for national championships right now. So the coach that I'm going to hire is going to take a 6-6 squad and form them into a formidable top 25 team. And I'm saying, like, these standards are low. If you go from 6-6 and I say I need another guy, That means that I got to get a guy to get me in the top 25. Anybody want to tell me how many games we won since?
It's probably a losing record.
Combined, we haven't won over 6 games in the last 2 seasons. Combined. We almost lost to Jacksonville State in his first season. Then we did lose to Jacksonville State in his second season. And Jacksonville State said, you know what? If we can beat Florida State, we can beat anybody. So now they Division I or FBS. So I say, Duquesne. If I see Duquesne in Division I next year, it better not be no Mike Norville or no coaching staff in the entire United States. This is a liberal arts school.
What's wrong with liberal arts? I'm taking theater arts right now. What you got to do?
Their ballet squad is probably #1 in the nation.
Wow, ballet.
Not their football team.
This dude here.
And y'all still won't put 100 on them.
So
we don't have 58 at halftime. We need to be looking around going, who out the stands can coach? Because this guy got to go. I'm just saying.
I just don't get the... Like, you're going to have to see a therapist about this Florida State thing, bro. Because...
Wait a minute. No, we not. You know what, TP? We're not finna do this. You know why we're not finna do this? Because there's some dude on this podcast whose squad lost to Bethune-Cookman 10 years in a row.
Mm-hmm. And we still have a winning record against Bethune. We could have lost to Bethune 20 years in a row and still would have a winning record against Bethune-Cookman. We still 30.
Ask him his feelings 3 years ago when they lost to Bethune.
Oh, I don't care if we were playing.
No, don't do that. State. No. What was your attitude after y'all lost to BC 3 years ago?
Oh, I was definitely not happy. I don't know nobody who root for a team and they lose and you be happy.
But you gonna degrade me in my outrage.
There has never at any point I said, and I quote, I hope my head coach get hit by a Nerf bus. I'm not finna march the 100 down the street in front of his house, hoping I wake him up and disturb his rest enough that he would want to move and leave Tallahassee. I have never been that angry at any coaching staff of my at my alma mater. So what I'm trying to get you to understand is our dislikes of events are different. I will come out and say, I think, fam, you're going to win it all. Every year. Whether they go out and win it all or not. You come out and say, oh, I hope they lose every game. If we don't put up 100 points against Duquesne, then they should be. What?
No. I'm very clear. I support the players 100%.
Yeah, but
I cannot support bad management. I cannot support a bad athletic department. I cannot support a guy whose very resume says, after year 3, I get worse. His resume says this. This ain't something you got to go look up. Check Arizona State. Check Memphis. Year 3, oh, he get worse. Guess what year we in?
Again.
So even if I have unrealistic expectations of him scoring 58 points, they cannot. And by the way, this new media, I gotta be bombastic. But anything other than a prolific offensive showing, come on, man. We can't be in no shootout with Duquesne. We can't be struggling to score against Duquesne. That is no way to improve as a team. But I got plenty of time to say how I want the coach to get hit by a Nerf bus, all of that. What else? I mean, like TP, if Texas lose to Oklahoma, how you feeling? Wait, what I'm talking about? Y'all have some years now.
I'm about to lead a meeting. Where the lead meeting button at? All right, this has gone long enough.
That is hilarious.
I'm just sitting here minding my business. And then he pulls out the chopper. He pulled out the chopper.
There you go.
There you go, right
God.
there.
Oh,
That's just disrespectful. But you know what? If we lost to Oklahoma, so be it. At least it wasn't Duquesne. At least it wasn't Jacksonville State.
oh. But y'all see, my righteous indignation is justified.
No, Jacksonville State.
No, not justified, sir.
Whatever.
Yeah, move that mic back.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Every week this time, you know, we get some things off our chest. TP, since you know I kind of shot at you on accident. My bad. I let you go first.
It's a lot to unpack here. Where do we start? College football season is upon us. You see the Longhorn behind me. I stand by my team, burnt orange, to the day I die. Those are my guys, win, lose, or draw. I tell you one thing, we won't be losing to Duquesne this weekend. Promise you that.
Oh God.
Won't happen. The only teams that really beaten us in the past few years have had good records. We don't lose to bad teams. That is one thing I would say about my team. We don't lose to bad teams. Other schools can't say the same. Florida State. But going into the season, look out for my Longhorns. We actually are making that transition to the SEC pretty soon. That's our last year in the Big 12. Second to last year. They said 2025, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Oh no. They moved it up to next year.
They moved it up because they knew we was real. They know what they missing. Defense ain't played in the Big 12 anyway. So we're going to see how we translate over because we're the only team that actually does try to play defense. Kyrie, show up to work, man. Just go clock in, bro. You ain't even got to. You just ride the clock. Just show up. The team needs you. You did all this talking. You got people out of there you didn't want there. You got people there you wanted there. Y'all paying motherfuckers a king's ransom that probably wasn't worth it. You didn't want James Harden. He's gone. Show up to work, dude. It ain't that hard. All this talk about Tom Brady not showing up to work, he'll be there game one. Don't even worry about it. But he gonna do what he do every year. He like to start slow. You start slow, you see what everybody talking about, you see what see which way the wind blowing, as they say. Then you tool up. NBA and NFL is primed for another good season. You know, I laugh about it, but I do feel bad for what happened. You know, as a rookie, you don't want to have that opportunity taken away of playing your first season because then you get, you start to get overlooked early. But take this time in the off season to gain some weight, sir. You're too big and you're too frail. Get in the weight room.
You want to fight? Well, then come on.
I'm just saying. things happen for a reason. Maybe you wasn't meant to play this season. Everything happened for a reason. You wasn't ready when they drafted you.
Oh shit!
You wasn't ready. You wasn't ready when your team didn't even make the Sweet 16. But I digress.
Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch?
This dude just told his dude he needed protein shakes.
Two. You need to drink 2 a day. You need one in the morning, one in the afternoon, man. Get your weight, get your weight up, homie. And stop trying legends before you too have stepped onto an NBA basketball court, because you have not done anything on that scale yet, and you going after legends. LeBron James is a living legend. Let's just face the fact. As many people say, "Oh, he ain't this, he's not Michael." Say what you want, but the man is a living legend. He's changed the game in more ways than one. But I'm excited for the new talent that's coming into the NBA. Too bad we won't get to see Chet this year, but I'm gonna leave it at.
Stop it! Don't shoot that little motherfucker no more!
This dude threw grenades. He didn't take shots. He threw grenades.
I had 2 weeks off.
Damn. Oh, God. Wallow. Oh, man. That was funny. All right, guys. We are here. I don't know about y'all, but it's something special about Saturdays when you know you're going to get up and you can watch football all day if you want to. It's just something about it. And you get to see talent that is good, bad, or indifferent, but they want to play the game. And there's something special about that. And I'm excited about this upcoming year. I know there are going to be a lot of unforeseen things going on because that's how it is every year. The saying, the cream rises to the top, is true in most cases, but you will have teams that fail up. So I'm excited to see how that looks. One time for the mighty, mighty Rattlers, we let Jackson State get away last year. It won't happen again. It won't. I'm excited about next week so I can see my boys do their thing. I think they're going to do their thing against North Carolina also. So we finna put it in the air. And that's all I got to say. Thank you for football coming back.
Boy, it's about to be that time of year. First off, before I get into my whole thing, TP is right. Check. You ain't got no fucking friends. Them friends should have stopped you before you ran down court. Secondly, there is a video out there of Dr. J dunking on a Los Angeles Laker, Cooper. And Cooper was smart enough to go, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't actually try and block his shot because I just jumped in the air and he's still going up. Things you ought to take in consideration. So I got some surprises for people this week. On this Labor Day weekend, we will do our first Fat Mouth Live. On location in Miami at the Florida A&M Jackson State game. This game will be on ESPN2, but there is going to be no game day, no league course zone. So, Fat Mouth Live gonna be there. And we're gonna have merch. And we want y'all to come out and have a good time. And if you got the guts, Kirk Herbstreit, Chris Canty, any of you ESPN people, all y'all can get it. Max Kellerman, I don't care. Bring your breast barbecue. But I know you ain't gonna come there. It's different down there in them HBCU streets. You can't just come in there with your little bland food and tell people to taste it. It ain't gonna work. Better bring your seasoning. Better bring your Old Bay. You better bring your honey mustard. You better bring everything you can. Because we don't do bland. It ain't nobody putting no motherfucking mayonnaise on nothing. So get in your bag and meet me in the street. I'm calling you out.
Oh my damn.
We bringing smokers and charcoal. That's all I got to say about it. I want to send a shout out to Amber Shaw. Her birthday will be tomorrow. By the time she sees this, it'll be tomorrow. So happy birthday, Amber. I also want to say, it's been a little weird for me. My mom has been going through some health issues. And it's kind of crazy because she's going through these health issues, but she's still feisty as hell. So it's like, no, Mom, you got to be nice to these people. They trying to help you. And on the other hand, I'm like, hell yeah. Go out kicking and screaming. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I know that anger is going to force her to get into where she need to be health-wise. Because I had got worried for a little minute. She didn't have her normal fight. And it kind of broke me a little bit. So if in previous podcasts, I didn't seem like my normal self, that's what was going on. And so she's getting better. She's getting stronger. And that helps me. Because I know if she can get through this, I can get through this. And we all can get through anything. Again, I want to thank you guys coming out, TP Marlowe. Thank y'all. Again, in Miami, at the stadium, tailgate. Come out. We're going to be live. Sending shots live. Go ahead and say it, Marlo. Go ahead and get it out your chest. Go ahead and get it off your chest. Go ahead.
The Rattler will strike and strike and strike again.
All right, y'all. That's the podcast. Y'all have a good evening.